let's get started. We come into Sukhasana. Cross your legs at your mid shins. And then you want to make sure that from your outer hips to your outer knees, tucks in towards your midline. And then lean over one side to the other. Take the hand, upper hamstring, lower buttock. Rotate out, draw back. Do this on both sides. Bring your fingertips into your blanket. Keep your elbows bent. Press and lift your side rib cage. Take the tips of your elbows. So instead of back behind you, bring them out to your sides. Good. And then as you press and lift, focus on moving your torso out of your waist. As you exhale your breath, relax your legs, relax your outer feet. Focus your gaze out in front of you on the mat or the floor. You'll keep your chin parallel to your mat. Bring your hands together at your heart center. Keep your breastbone open and your collarbone spread. Very tops of your shoulders move down away from your earlobes. With an exhalation, close your eyes. Begin to center yourselves here using your breath. It's an audible inhalation, audible exhalation, ujjayi breathing. As you inhale the breath, move your inhalation out into your outer rib cage. Remember that the lungs fill up like balloons. So as you inhale, expand the inhalation. Exhale, empty the lungs completely. Both inhale and exhale move through the nostrils. I'll chant Om, join in, or you're welcome to just listen. Om. Exhale your breath. Bow your head by bringing your chin to the groove of your neck. Bring your hands to the very tops of your legs. Center your head, and as you exhale the breath, slowly open the eyes and release the hands. Very good, guys. Again, make sure that you're crossed at your mid shins, and then come forward a little bit to the very top edge of your blankets. And you want the lower buttock flesh to be against the blanket. And then you can bring your blocks out in front of you if you have them or if you need them. And I'm going to bring mine on medium level, and then draw your outer knees here down, your outer feet and your outer hips down, and push your blocks forward. Keep your outer feet drawing down into your blankets or into your mat. Keep your ears in line with your upper arms. Keep moving your torso here out of your waist. Continue to stretch your arms, especially the backs of your upper arms. Good. Let your shoulder blades move away from your spine, but they also glide up towards your fingers. Bring your fingers together. See if you can stretch the fingers out towards the top edge of your block. Let your shoulder blades move towards your hands. Push into your blocks. Inhale the breath. Look out towards the top of your mat. Grip over your blocks and bring them back towards you. Very good. Go ahead and uncross and recross. And once more, make sure that you adjust the buttock flesh. Also, guys, our forward fold matters. It makes a difference. Well, everything matters, but if you're folding here, it's a totally different fold than if you're folding here. So we want to see if we can line our outer hips and our outer knees up with our outer feet. Once more, bring the blocks in front. Before you move forward, push to lift the navel away from the pubic bone. Then push the blocks forward. Again, keep your outer knees, your outer legs grounded. Have some space between your hands and your arms so that you have the space to open up the inner chest. So the space between the inner arms opens. Uncoil the breastbone. Spread the collarbone here. Bring the chin. It can move towards the groove of the neck, but see if you can keep the ears in line with the upper arms. Bring your fingers together. Push your palms down into your blocks. Walk your fingertips towards the edge of your block. Again, see if you can get some space from your outer hips and to your outer wrists. Good, 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 good. Move the breastbone up and away from the belly button. And think of this, concave your upper back. And then inhale, look out towards the top of the mat, grip over the block, bring it back towards you. Perfect. Stretch your legs out. Move the lower buttock flesh. And when you lean over well so that you can adjust here. Bring the inner ankle bones together and the inner heels together. Use a strap if you need, but start instead of here with the torso kind of leaning behind your legs. Lift your spine, move your spine in and up, and then shift your torso forward. If you need a strap, grab one. Otherwise, keep the belly button here. Instead of here, stretch up, extend the arms out. Keep the navel moving away from the pubic bone. Grab your feet, either your outer feet or your heels. Inhale, lift up, move up away from your leg bones, move your leg bones down. And then exhale, widen your elbows out and fold. You can bring your chin here towards the groove of your neck and see if you can really take your elbows out and then up. See if bringing the elbow tips up towards the ceiling makes a difference. See if this helps spread the back rib cage. Then bring your heels down, bring the backs of your knees down, and bring your femur bones down. See if you can move the top of your head towards your feet. Perfect. And then inhale, lift up, and exhale, release. Very good, guys. One more time. Let's see how we can do this a little bit different. Come to the top edge of your mat. Of your blankets, not of your mat. And then once more, adjust the flex. You can bend the knees, but grab your strap. This is what it will look like if you bend the knees. You'll still move the navel up, lean forward, and let your front rib cage rest on top of your legs. You'll extend your heels until your feet touch the block. Reach down, grab the block. You can stay here, or you can push until the kneecaps come straight, the elbows are straight, and the forehead goes to the knees. So you can keep the knees bent. You can even use a strap around the block, but still start with the knees bent. Bring the inner knees down. Keep your legs as if they're one big leg. Push via your heels. So your calf muscles and your heels extend. Your calf muscles and your heels extend. Stretch your arms. Make your arms longer. Walk your fingertips towards the edge of your blocks. Bring your chin, groove of your neck. See if you can really lengthen out through your side ribs by pushing your heels into your blocks. And then inhale, lift up. And exhale, release. Very good, guys. Go ahead, and I'm going to keep that theme going. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come off of my blankets and just sit in front of my blankets and grab a strap. This is just a butt balance. And so I'm going to sit with my knees bent, and then I'll adjust the buttock flesh, just like we've been doing before. I want to keep my knees together. They're easier to control. So my legs, my hips are easier to control if I keep this compacted action of them moving together. So I'll grab the strap, knees are bent. I'll lift the heels or bring the heels down, lift the toes, wrap the strap around the feet. This can move back some. And I'm going to bring the knees up. And this isn't the boat pose, but we're going to see if we could do Uvaya Padangusthasana. So the legs will lift up a little bit higher. I'll bring the tops of the shoulders down and look towards the ceiling. Keep your legs, and we don't want to round here. So you want to use the strap, use the hands to watch the side ribs up, watch the shoulders, tops of the shoulders down. Okay. Okay. So bring the strap around the feet. And if you're not able to straighten the knees, you can keep your knees bent. Keep your feet together, guys, and your legs together as if they're one. Once you get your knees straight, bring your legs up. So the legs are up because in reality, we grab our two big toes. So your feet start to move up towards your forehead. Your legs start to move in towards your chest. Great, 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 great. And then exhale, bend the knees and release. Perfect. Okay. We'll try it again, and I'm going to do it without the strap. If you absolutely have to use the strap, use it. So in reality, you grab the two big toes. So what I'm going to do is knees are bent, and in order to get my toes, I have to really move in. So turning to the side. In order to grab my toes, I have to move my spine in and up. And then I'll reach down and wrap my first two fingers inside of my two big toes. Then I'll walk my heels in. Knees are together. Just watch for a moment. So you don't want to do this, but knees are together. I'll find the balance. I'll keep the knees together, and I'll see if I can straighten one knee at a time. Elbows and knees are straight. Watch the shoulders. They go down. Watch the side ribs. Up. Gaze goes up. Okay. So bend the knees and grab the toes. And again, you may not be able to straighten your knees. But once you get your toes, you'll straighten your knees one at a time. Good. Your gaze goes up, your spine goes in. Good, good, good. And the very tops of your shoulders come down. Keep breathing. Good, 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 good. And then exhale, release. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so stay seated on your mat, and we may as well keep your straps nearby, and we'll do something fun. Okay, so what we're gonna do is again adjust the buttock flesh, and we'll do the boat pose, Paripuna Navasana. So I'm gonna bring the fingertips behind me with the elbows bent, and I'm gonna bring the feet up and the legs up. So I want to keep my shins or my calf muscles parallel, and I don't want to do this. I want to work my spine in and up. And if we can manage to be here, not rocked back, guys. So you really have to move your spine in and move your front body closer to your legs. And then we'll extend the arms. You may have to stay here, or you can hold behind the backs of your legs, kind of tuck in and use your hands against your legs to lift your spine. Okay, but don't rock your spine backwards. Good, 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 good. Keep your feet together. Keep your knees together. Good, good, good. See if you can bend the knees in closer to the chest. That's great. Move the spine in. Extend out through the arms. Perfecto. As you exhale the breath, see if you can lift the arms up over the head. See if you can lift the side ribs, and then exhale, release. Perfecto. Perfecto. Perfect, perfect. That hurts your back, Luciana? Okay. Very good. Let's try it. Long legs with our belt. So I'm going to make a loop in my strap. A body loop, right? And I'll bring the strap, and we've done this with Pashi, so we'll do it again. Bring the strap over the head, over the shoulders, and underneath the armpits, right? And notice my knees are bent. My knees start out bent. And then I'll bring the strap around the feet. So the knees start out bent just like they did a moment ago. So I'll kind of snug the strap up, bring it up underneath the armpits all the way, so that it's pretty snug. And then I'll lean back and I'll start with the knees bent. So in other words, listen guys, we've got to drop the tops of the shoulders, bring the spine in so that you're not rounded whatsoever. Keep your spine in. In order to straighten my knees, I've got to push with my feet. And I've got to keep moving my spine in away from the strap. And then we'll extend the arms out. Okay. So straighten the knees very, very slowly. Make your strap pretty snug. Bring your spine in, Diana, tops of your shoulders down. Good, good, good. You guys can extend the arms out once you've got the spine in. Good, 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 good. Great. Move the spine in, engage the core, lift the spine up. Great. And then exhale, release. Perfecto. Perfecto. So to release, you can just let the legs drop down. Now, just something fun that we did do a couple of weeks ago. I don't know why we're starting with this, but I'm going to take the strap. Again, same thing. Well, this will get us good and tired nice and early. And then I'm going to push in, take the legs up. Here, you can use blocks underneath your hands if you need to. So as my legs come down, I'm going to move my torso forward and see if I can lift up my bottom. So I'm going to start to let the legs come down, bring the hands down. Move the torso forward, lift into the wall out. Watch, keep watching, guys. And I want to swing the legs up, bring the bottom down, come back here, okay? So you can use blocks. Your hands are somewhat behind you, but see if you can start in that at least bent knees. You can use blocks underneath your hands. You've got to take the legs up first. Good. Straighten the knees. And as you let your legs come down, shift your torso forward and lift your bottom. Good. There you go, Lisa. Good, 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 good. And you can stay there. Keep moving the spine in. Good. And then swing back. In order to get back into your boat pose, you got to take the legs up and move the bottom forward. That's it. Perfecto. And then release. That's it. That's all we're going to do with that. Perfect. So even if you couldn't, or weren't able to do the L lift, that's okay. Get the boat pose in there, and that's really good work for the core. Good. We want to slow that down. So those of you doing that one, you always want to slow it down as much as you can, right? Even if you're doing it without the strap, slow it down as much as you can. Okay, so come over onto your mat and bring the big toes together. Sit directly on your heels, and let's stretch our arms out. And then bring your forehead down. Keep your elbows lifted and your wrists lifted. And you'll take a moment here, really see if you can press your bottom into your heels, touch the big toes together, and move the knees apart so that you've got space to bring your side ribs inside of your knees. Good, 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 good. See if you can really get your side ribs. Remember where your shoulder blades go. They do kind of glide towards your hands to stretch your arms. Good. Perfect. And then you can exhale and let the elbows bend and rest. Very, very good, guys. And then go ahead and bring your head up, your gaze up, and we'll come up for a dog pose. So I'll come to hands and knees, separate the knees, take the knees back so you're not here. Take the knees back, bring the knees up. So the heels, it should take work to bring the heels down. If the heels come down really easily, then you'll want to keep moving your legs back. Really avoid arching your low back. So take any arching out of your low back by bringing your sacrum down or back towards your heel. Push with your hands. Even lift your fingertips or you lift your fingers. Bring the heel of your hand in and press. Press your weight back. Good. Press your weight back. So the tops of your legs really move deeply back. See, guys, go ahead and take your heels and move them out away from each other just slightly. So you're doing an internal rotation. Think of the big toes facing each other or rotated inward. The two big toes rotated inward. Can you lift the arches of your feet, not your inner and your outer feet, but the arches of your feet? Good, 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 good. Keep your heels descending. Think of long legs, lower long legs, and then come down and rest. And you can rest any way that you'd like. So if you want to just maybe kneel down like this to rest, you can, or you could come into a bent elbow child's pose. And then go ahead and come up. We'll do dog pose again. I'm going to use a block, and I'm putting my block on the medium level like this. But listen, maybe you need two blocks. Maybe you stack one block on top of the other like this, or some variation, right? But what we're not going to do is bend and let our torso and our weight move to our shoulders to get our head on our block, right? We still want our weight to move back. And surprisingly, that's how you get your head on the block. So I'll come on to hands and knees. The block's right underneath the breastbone. I'll take the knees up and I'm going to press my weight back. And I want the tip of the forehead to come onto the block. Then I want to relax the belly. And again, I don't want to do this, but I want to watch, press the weight back. If your feet are here, move your legs back. Move your legs back. So there should be work in bringing your heels to your mat, right? So you tuck your chin towards the groove of your neck, and then you press your weight so that your weight moves back. And you can even start maybe with bent knees. I'm going to turn this down. And then bend your knees. Yeah, keep them bent. Good. Keep your hands there and your arms. Good. And then press. Keep your hands there. Yep. Keep your hands right where they are. Just push. Don't walk your hands back. Don't walk your arms back. Walk your hands and arms forward. Yep. A little bit more. Now press. Press. Good. And then very slowly attempt to straighten the knees. Good. There you go. Breathe. So internal rotation, guys. Take your inner knees and rotate them back behind you. Take your upper inner thighs and rotate them back behind you. They say that we can last here a little bit longer because you can relax your belly. You can move all of your weight into your legs and into your hips, and then let your shoulders relax. So all of your weight moves out of your hands, out of your arms, and into your legs and into your feet. Good. And then relax. Come down. Ah. Good, 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 good. So again, in dog pose, we really want to work the weight so that the weight moves back. Okay. Let's do dog pose. Let's see, 20 more times. Not really, just 2 more. So I'm going to take this block again, and I think I'll make it a little bit wider. And so I've got it right at the upper legs here. And then right away, I can feel this action of the outer hips and legs moving in. And then I'll take it up, and I want to try to move my abdominal wall back towards that block. So instead of here, the belly's moving towards the block. Can even take one hand and press the block back, and we'll see if we can hold. Okay, So the legs are really important. You want to get your leg bones. My block got stuck. You want to press your thighs back, and you want to push with your hands. Good. So there's opposite but equal. So lift your kneecaps, lift your quads, your quadriceps up. They stretch up. Your kneecaps stretch up, and the block gets pressed behind you via your inner legs. Via your inner legs. Now, see if you can lift your 10 toes up. Good. And then again, try to get the heel bones down. Good. Great. And then release. So move your block to the side, and I'm going to see if I can come standing. This may need more than one block, definitely, maybe two, right? Uttanasana. So I'm going to keep the block. It's on the higher level now, like that. And I'm just going to kind of come in front of it. And I'm going to step up 1 foot at a time. And I've got the block, so not out here because that would cause this. Got the block pretty much between my 2 big toes, maybe a little bit in front, right? And I'll bend the knees, tuck the chin, and bring the very top of my head down. And then I'll press to straighten the knees. So for me, the block can go a little bit lower. And my goal, watch guys, is moving the shoulders up away from the ears, letting the side ribs open, letting the torso be somewhat heavy, and then grounding the top of my head. So maybe it takes more than one block. Maybe it even takes a chair. But remember, the block is kind of, there you go, in front of the 2 big toes. And what this really, really does create is that you move your weight forward. That you move your weight forward. There you go. There you go. So the weight shifts so that you feel your sits bones move directly over your heel bones. Relax. So relax your side ribs and your torso and work your legs. Work your legs. Activate your legs. Strengthen your legs. Firm your legs. Engage the muscle. Hug the muscle to the bone. And then move your bones. Move your shin bones up. Move your kneecaps up. Move your femur bones up and then back. And then back. Great. Great, 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 great. And then let's inhale and look out in front of you. You can straighten the elbows. Stay slightly forward here. So in other words, don't shift all the way back into your heels. Stay forward. And then we'll inhale, look out, and come up. Very, 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 very good, guys. Okay, and I am going to take a wall, and I think that we all have a wall, but you only need it for your one hip, right? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the back heel up, and then we'll see if we can make our way down to grounding it. And if you don't have a wall, maybe use the back of a chair, back of a sofa, or anything that can be replaced or used as a wall. So what I'll do, let's see. Don't follow me. No, see, don't follow me. So what I'm going to do is, if I can keep my foot from slipping, is I'm going to come to the right hip to the wall like this, and I'm going to bend the right knee and let the left leg go behind me. Now I've got one block. It's right outside of the right hip, and I don't want to do this. I want to lift up, and then I'm going to turn and bring the torso to face the wall. Keep pressing this block into the hip, Let the left arm come down. It can come to your second block or it can come down to the floor. You're not against the wall. You'll push into the wall to twist the torso. Look over your right shoulder here. Okay, so it's your, yeah, right hip is to the wall, and you have enough room so that you can bring that block to your outer right hip bone, and between your outer right hip bone and the wall. The right knee is bent, so take your right leg forward. Good. Come onto your left toes behind you. Take a lunge. Bend the right knee 90 degrees. The right knee is the one that's next to the wall. Bend the right knee. Everyone bend 90. That's it, Paul. 90 and 90 degrees. Good. Press through the back foot. Take the thigh bone up. Keep the front knee bent. So, Louisiana, change it. Bring your right leg forward. Yeah, that's it. With the right knee bent. And then you guys turn your torso, twist, turn to the wall, put your fingertips on the wall. Keep dragging that block. It can go down towards the mat, and it can also energetically drag behind you. That block can drag behind you. Now, lean in and let your left arm hook outside of your right leg to your block. Your hand can come or to your mat. Good. Bend your right elbow, take it up the wall, push into the wall, move your torso away, your shoulders away, torso away, lean back, move away from the wall, guys. And then if at all possible, take your right arm up. You take your right arm up, right hand away from the wall. Good. Great. And then exhale, release. Perfect. Perfecto. You okay there? Okay. And then switch sides. So energetically, can also energetically hug your feet towards your midline. So, or towards your, the midline of your body. So your front foot tucks back, your back foot tucks forward. Okay. And then bend your left knee 90. And you put that block right outside of the hip. And then take your lunge for a moment. Then a bend 90 degrees. So the front knee bends at a 90-degree angle. You can slide your back leg back, Diana. Right leg goes behind you more so that your front knee can bend 90. Good, good, good. Twist towards the wall. Put both sets of fingertips on the wall, bent elbows. Twist. Use the wall to twist. Good. Use the wall to twist. Pull the outer hip back. Lean in, hook the back of your right armpit outside of your left leg. Bend your top elbow. Bring your fingertips to the wall. Push away from the wall. Away so that your back of your head moves more towards the center of the room. Good, good, good. Now, if at all possible, take the top arm and move it away from the wall. Lift it up, move it away. Good, 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 good. Great. And then exhale, release. Perfecto. Very, 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 very good, guys. And so what I'm going to do is just do the full expression and see where we can go. The thing about the full expression is, well, we won't do the full expression yet. But what I'm going to do is just stand on the mat. If I'm using a block, it's going to be to the right eventually. So what I'll do is I'll stand on the mat with the right leg forward and the left leg back. Now this time I'll step out on the left foot. So in other words, I'm not in my lunge, but I'm going to bring that back foot down. And I want to, instead of letting the back foot come up, I want to roll to the back foot. And then I'll bend the knee. And again, I don't want to bend it like this, but I want to bend a 90 degree. And I'll just take my left arm up and I'll begin to just twist. See how deeply I can twist to the right. Okay, so let's try that. We didn't go far, but I want us to twist. So you'll take your left leg behind you with your left foot flat, about a 45-degree angle. and then or bend your right knee 90 degrees. Bend your right knee 90 degrees. Don't bring your torso forward, guys. Just bend your knee 90 degrees. Check your outer left foot. Can you guys lift your left big toe and then roll your outer left foot down? Your left foot should have an arch. Your left foot should have an arch. Bend the knee, and then take the left arm up next to your left ear. Raise up so you maybe touch the ceiling. Now twist your spine, your torso to the right. That's it. Don't lean in, just twist. Don't lean in, Diana. We're not leaning in. We're just twisting to the right. Twist your spine to the right. And then exhale, release. Straighten the knees, switch sides. So listen, guys, we're not moving in yet. What I'm really interested in is how much. So let's do it from the opposite side. From me facing the camera opposite. So watch. So what I'm interested in is this left side of my body, turning as much as I can to the right. Do the same thing on the opposite side. So we're just twisting. We're not leaning in yet. We're just seeing how deeply we can turn the torso. So left leg is in front, right leg is behind. Ground the outer foot, lift the back big toe up so that you lift the arch, bend at a 90-degree angle on your left knee. Left knee, good. Take the right arm up, bring it right next to the ear. You can bring the left hand on the hip. Now turn your torso to the left, much as you can. It's difficult, yep. Keep turning as much as you can. See if you can pull the left hip back and then turn a little bit deeper. And then release. Good. Okay, let's see how we traditionally do it. So I'm going to keep a block. I'll bring it over to this direction. And I'm going to step or jump out. And I'll go ahead and take the left heel up and take the left heel out. And then I'll turn my right toes to the right. And then I'll take the arms out. And then as I turn the left side like an airplane. And I'll bend the right knee and I'll take the left arm up, keep twisting, lean in and hook the arm outside of the leg. I'll look over the right shoulder. So the knee should be 90-degree bend, okay? So stand center of your mat and then step or jump your legs wide. Take your arms out. Turn your left toes in at an angle. Turn your right toes right. Good. Now begin to twist or turn your torso. Take your arms out. Swing your torso towards your right knee and then left arm up. Keep twisting. Lean in. Hook the back of the arm. You've got to keep twisting. Don't stop twisting that left outer hip. Good. Left outer foot. Nice. Good. Keep breathing, guys. So your back leg does do an internal. Your back leg does do an internal rotation. So your back hip rotates in. Great. And then release. Good. And try your other side. So if we can get some momentum, I think, right? So you're here. And you take the right out. The left toes turn. And then when those left toes turn, watch the right side. Turn, like an airplane. And then you'll bend the knee and you continue to turn. So that whole entire side turns to the left. When you hook the arm, use the arm to keep the spine open. Good. So keep twisting. Use that airplane to twist and then lean in and hook the arm. Good. The top arm can even go to the back side. You don't have to take it up. Good, but lean in, hook the arm, twist. Now pull the right side of your body down towards the mat. Great. Perfecto. And then exhale, release. Very good. Come standing at the back edge of your mat. And again, you can line the 10 toes up and kind of turn them in a little bit. And then we'll come forward. And then as I come forward, I'm going to grab the ankles, or you can even grab the toes here, and I'll just fold for a moment. See, though you can use a block underneath the top of your head even. So if your head does not touch the mat, you can bring a block there. But keep your knees straight. Do an internal rotation of your legs. Now, if you have your ankles, you'll draw up. If you have your big toes, pull your big toes forward. Yeah, keep trying to pull your big toes so that they move off of your feet. Good. Now your upper leg bones press back. Good. And then they turn in. Good. Good. So you feel like the back of your waist, there's space. There you go. Good. Again, the big toes, if you could grab, see if you can go inside like that. There you go. And now pull them that way. Good. Good. Let the elbows bend. The elbows can bend. There you go. One notch. And you bring that. That's perfecto. Perfecto. Keep using your elbows. Take your elbows out now. Kind of roll your upper arm bones over towards your yoga mat. Tuck your chin. Bring your chin, groove of your neck, and then roll the back of your head towards your block or towards your mat. Good, good, great. And then we'll inhale, look out in front, straighten the elbows, and exhale, release. Very, very, very good, guys. And then you can step or jump your legs together. So I'm going to come to the wall with my 2 blocks and blanket if necessary, or blanket if you need one, right? A blanket if necessary, either on the mat, and actually I'll do that. But you can have a blanket for your back foot, right? So I'm going to take my 2 blocks, come down onto my knees in front of the wall, take my left foot up. I want to bring the left knee and the left shin. I want to push. When I push, I turn that outer hip in, let the left knee slide down, and I want to keep pushing the wall. And then I'll step my right foot up. Now, listen, guys, to come forward, use your blocks any way you want to, but don't do this. So the knee can bend, but the torso moves away from that bending front knee. You're trying to keep your hips very level. And then I'll walk back. This is the tough part. Bring the back side down, the front side up, and the head and shoulders to the wall. Okay, so use whatever props you would like. All right, will you get her a foamy pad, foot pad? And I didn't use a padding for the wall, but you can, a blanket, and Todd's gonna bring you a little mat cut out for your back foot. So use whatever comfort you need for that back leg. But what's so important in this one, guys, is that we get this internal rotation. Take an internal, even if you have to use your own hand, where you bring your left hand to your lower buttock and you turn out, just like we do in Sukhasana. Now you want to push the wall. You want the front of your ankle to close into the wall, and you want your shin bone to close into the wall. Step your right foot up onto your mat, and don't walk your right foot forward at all. Cramping. Don't walk your right foot necessarily. Don't walk it forward, but bend your right knee. And then bend your right knee and see where it takes you. You've got to move forward with that bend. Now come, there you go. Come to your fingertips and then bend your front knee and lift your chest. Take deep breaths, nice deep breaths. Think about there's an action of the skin. Yeah. The skin here goes up gently. Keep your hands on your mouth. Good. Keep your hands on your mouth. Yeah. Breathe. And then gently lift here. Good. Breathe. Good. Yeah. Bend the front knee. Don't walk the foot forward. Bend the front knee. Bring the bottom in. Lift the chest up. Good. Now walk the bottom back so the bottom touches the wall. There you go. That's it. There you go. The bottom will then touch the wall. Once the bottom gets to the wall, see if you can bring the bottom, the buttock flesh straight down. Bring the buttock flesh straight down. Cramp. Now shoulders, abdominal wall, press back into the wall. Come flush to the wall. Good, good. And then release and switch. Good. Modification, it would be if this is just way too much. First of all, you could add more propping under your knee that's at the wall. But the best way to do that, if it's too much, to bring that shin bone and foot and knee completely to the wall like this, which is what we work to, but it doesn't have to start out like that. Then you'll let that knee come a little further forward. So then you're really more so kind of rolling to the above the kneecap, more to the quadricep. That's only if it's too intense for you to bring your shin bone to the wall. If you can manage to bring your shin bone now right side to the wall, do that. Cramps. Try a bolster, Todd, for her knee and see if that'll help. And then once you get there, don't walk. You don't have to walk the foot forward. Cramp. So watch. You don't have to walk this foot forward. What you can do is keep this front foot where it is and watch. Bend the knee and let the bottom move. Let the bottom move in and the chest move up. Let the bottom move in and the chest move up. Good, 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 good. Keep that back hip turn from outer to inner. Outer to inner. Did it hurt her knee or just? Okay. Yeah, outer to inner is your rotation of your legs. And then move your weight back. Guys, don't press your bottom so your bottom really moves down. It stretches down the wall. If you could think about bringing your bottom down the wall and the front of your pelvis up. Good. And then your shoulders come to the wall. That's it. Back of your arms and the back of your head, if you can get it there. Good, 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 good. Perfect. And then release. Perfect. Perfecto. Yep. And then let's straighten our legs. Most of you have gotten your knees straight. And I'm going to use this little blanket underneath the backs of the knees. Use a strap or grab your feet. See if you can really move your knees down as you grab your outer feet or your heels and then fold. See if you can keep your knees, the backs of your knees, moving onto your blanket. See if you can keep the backs of your knees moving onto your blanket. Good, 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 good. You can relax your spine. Great. And right above your kneecaps, move that space right above both of your kneecaps down towards your blanket. Good. Perfect. And then you can release. Excelente, guys. Very, very good. And then I'm going to come grounded. Let's see, let's do Setu Bandha. So you can use a blanket or two or none if you want. You can also use a strap for your legs, but I'm going to bring a blanket underneath the backs of my arms and shoulders, come grounded, and then I'll lift the bottom up and I'll bring the block here. So Setu Bandha. And then I want to really let the upper arms come down. And if don't do this, but keep your inner thighs rotating down, and maybe you're able to straighten your knees. Use your block at whatever level you're comfortable with. So maybe it's not that higher level. Maybe it's not the highest level, but whatever level you're more comfortable using here. If you do straighten your knees, you'll want your inner feet to come down towards your mat. Yeah, you'll want your inner feet to come down. Ah, very good. Internal rotation is your back bends always internal rotation. That just keeps the lower back open. Good, good, good. Is that getting better? Yeah. Dang it. Well, now we know. Yeah, it'll get better. It'll get better. Good, good, good. A few more moments, guys. Perfect. And then go ahead and lift up. So if your knees were straight, bend your knees, put your feet on the mat, lift up. Take your block down. And I'm going to do a couple of rounds of chatus. So to start, I'm just going to use a strap. I've still got this blanket underneath the backs of the arms. And that's because I'm really tight in the upper back. So to give me a little bit of lift, I've got the blanket underneath the backs of the arms. My head's on the mat. And there's still a curve in the cervical spine. So in other words, I'm not flattening the neck onto the mat. And then I'll lift the feet up, and I'm going to grab inside of the feet and hold both edges of my yoga strap. So I don't want to do this. I want to grab into both. I'll bring the feet down, and then I'll lift up. And as I lift up, I roll the outer arms down. Do you guys see? Watch. Roll the outer arms down. And then I'll lift. Watch the shin bones. I want to move my shin bones. Instead of letting my knees go forward, I want to move my shin bones up, and I want to move my shin bones back towards the back of my head. So instead of here, I want to go here. And then I'll come down, rest, and I'll do that again. Okay. So start with the strap, and you can bring the strap around the ankles. Make it wide enough so that you've got enough space to reach in and grab both ends of your strap. And then slowly lift up one, kind of moving up slowly, one side at a time. As you're going up, move side to side, guys. Roll your arms out. Upper arms rotate out. Upper arms, that's it. Upper arms rotate out. And then press, move your weight back towards your chest. Move your shin bones back. Good. And then release. Good. Come down and rest. Chatus. Now, the full expression of chatus is to grab your ankles. So we're going to do it again. And you can either attempt to grab your ankles with your hands, or you can repeat that using the strap. So it looks the same almost. As you go up and grab the feet, you grab at the front of your ankles and you bring your feet down. You notice how close your heels are to your bottom. And then you lift up. Again, you can come up one at a time, press up, press up. So if you cannot grab your ankles, guys, then you'll repeat using your strap. Okay? If you've got the front of the ankles, lift the bottom and begin to roll your arms onto your mat. Move the middle of your back in between your shoulder blades in. Give a good grip. Good, good, good. And as you take an exhalation of your breath, you'll begin to try to press that's it. Press the chest towards the chin. Then come down. Nice, guys. Ah, nice, nice, nice. Perfecto. And then I'm going to go ahead and just roll over to the right and put my hands on the mat. And then I'll just move my blanket out to the side and I'll come reclined again. And I'll take the knees up and take the knees over to the left. And I want to clear the shoulder blades. So I want to move the left one to the left, twist to the right. You can hold that right knee down as you twist to the right, just to kind of release the back from our back bends. So make sure your shoulder blades are moving away from your spine, but they're both grounded on your mat. Check your breastbone, see if it's up towards the ceiling. And then bring your knees up and take them over to the right, twist to the left, bend both elbows, bring the backs of your arms down, lift your right shoulder blade up and take it to the right. Move your belly button opposite of your knees. Belly button opposite of your knees, grounding your arms, grounding the tops of your arms or backs of your upper arms. And then bring your knees up and take them again one more time over to the left and look to the right. Make sure your breastbones, check your breastbone, see that it lines up towards the ceiling. Good. Good, good, good. So that you don't want you want to be very even at the breastbone, and the belly button actually can line up towards the breastbone. And then come up and go opposite. Last time, knees to the right, gaze to the left. And in order to get the breastbone lined up, you can bend the elbows and line the breastbone. Okay, so I just thought of something. Really, the belly button and the breastbone are in a line as well. So is the chin. If you keep the chin forward for a moment, draw the left knee down, use the right hand and see if you can move your navel a little bit to the left. And then bring your knees back to the center. Just hug the knees into the chest. Go ahead and keep your right knee, keep holding your right shin and release your left leg. Just let your right knee kind of go out to your side body. And then switch. So you can bring that left knee in and extend the right leg. Let your right leg relax. Let your left foot relax as well. And then as you exhale, go again, hold the right shin, extend the left leg. And since we're here, let's do the ankle roll. Go 30 times clockwise and 30 times counterclockwise. on your right side. And we'll see what effect this has if we do the ankle roll and then take our inversion directly after. See if that continues the movement. So 30 times clockwise, 30 times counterclockwise, and really hold the upper shin, hold below your right knee, and avoid swinging your hip or swinging your lower leg. Do you see? So try to isolate your ankle joint. And also focus on maybe there's areas that you feel like you can't move into, that the space is limited, right? So as you're doing the ankle roll, take it as slowly as you need to. Use deep breaths and see if you can make that full movement all the way around. Once you're done with your right side, so that's a total of 60 rolls on each ankle. But as you're kind of rolling it back or doing it kind of almost a dorsiflex, think about you're flexing the front of your ankle. And as you're rolling it out or rolling down where your toes are facing down, you're stretching the front of your ankle. And this joint does move, it does rotate a certain amount. You see, it doesn't go all the way, you know, it's not like there's the cats. That's what I'm trying to think of. The cheetahs, right? Their ankles turn. I think it's the cheetahs. Did y'all know that? I used to watch a lot of Discovery Animal Planet channel stuff. And that's how, wait, is it the cheetah? That's how they can move so fast, is because their whole ankle can turn backwards. You see, so they don't have to stop and turn their body. They can turn their ankle. Wouldn't that be cool if we could do that? I guess that would be cool. Maybe not. Think you could look like you're walking forward, but you could walk backward. Oh, guys, y'all are not being helpful. Have y'all done both sides, Lisa? If you've done if you've done both sides, rest for a moment and then come up for your inversion. Isn't it the cheetahs that their ankles turn? And then, no, it don't laugh, Diana. And then, wait, it's the fast ones, the ones that run real fast. And you know, they're predators to other cats, even though they're big cats, because they're not very strong. They're just very fast. They can outrun the other big cats like the lions and stuff like that, but they're not as strong. They're not as big. They're real light, like sleek. See what you learn in yoga class. Now, just take that information to the bank. Get you somewhere in life. So any inversion you want to do, you can go legs up the wall, headstands, handstands. Maybe you want halasana or shoulder stand. But we did just come out of the ankle roll. Yeah, you could do, or yeah, you want to do shoulder stand? Yeah. You guys can check to see when you get in your inversion what this feels like for your lower legs, for your ankles after that ankle roll. Okay, so yeah, shoulders here, head here. Yeah. Now just lift your bottom up. Yeah, there you go. And sit on this. There you go. Scoot your head back just a teeny bit this way. Perfect. Now.
It doesn't feel any different, Lisa.
It doesn't?
No, when you're on your hands.
You what?
You don't handstand. My feet are just the same.
Oh, man.
Okay.
that would like give even more circulation?
Well, yes, it did. Absolutely.
See, so it did do something, Lisa. Okay, touch your bolster with your hands, Lisa, and kind of push. And I'm just going to keep your feet where they are. I'm just going to lift you up. And I think your shoulders will move more this way, but just relax. Just push your toes down into the chair. There you go. There you go. And then you can hold your back if you'd like, or you could keep your hands where they are. Ah, good, 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 good. If you are in headstand, especially after we did the ankle roll, let your legs relax. Let your ankles relax. Let your legs relax some. Good. Work through your elbows, your forearms, your outer wrist. Diana, that looks really good. Your arms look great. Your shoulders look good. You okay there, Lucian? Whenever you want to come down, you just kind of roll your bottom towards your bolster. There you go. There you go. Perfect. 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 Yep. Yep. And you could scoot back a little bit and then just rest. Perfect. I have some shorts just like that. And I got them for my birthday as a matter. And I hadn't worn them yet. Should have worn them today. We could have had striped shirts and the shorts. Ah. Okay, so when you're ready to come down from headstand, go ahead and come down, and you can stand on your feet to release your neck. You could take child's pose as well to release your neck. If you were in anything else, you can kind of rest as you are or go into legs up the wall. But resting, just take a few deep breaths here. Good, 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 good. And then now see if maybe there's a difference in the lower legs, or if you still have that sensation of the ankle rolls. Or this, Lisa, stop looking at the camera. Diana, how does that feel on your ankles? I see you shaking them. See, I knew it would work. And y'all learned all about cheetahs, lions, and tigers. Okay, let's come up, guys. So take an exhale, bring yourselves out of whatever you're resting in, and we'll come down on our mats for Supta Padangusthasana. And we'll just do a lot of these, just to do stuff. So when you get on your mat, you'll lie on your back. If you have a wall for your feet, that's great. If you don't, no big deal. Let's take either a blanket or a block and a strap. And then when you come supine, remember there is a whole, not a plan, but there is a whole sequence to coming supine. The knees bent, you come down onto the elbows, you slowly come down, you lift and you tuck, kind of draw the mat towards the feet to get that length in the lower back, and then you straighten the knees. Again, if you've got the wall, push your feet into the wall, bring your belly button down. Your blankets, or block will go outside of your right hip. You'll take your right leg up, bring your strap around your right foot, and move your right femur bone back. So remember, your right femur bone moves towards the wall or towards your left foot. L shape with your right hand. You can draw your outer right hip down. Outer right hip goes down. You can use an L shape. Draw it down and then take both of your hands back to your strap. Let's change our foot position. So do a dorsiflex. Drop your 5 right toes straight down towards your kneecap. Press your heel up. Now point your toes. Point like the ballerina, really press up. See if this changes the position of the bones, if this changes the way the leg is open. And then floint. So press the base of your big toe joint up, all the way up so that it touches the ceiling. Draw your outer foot down. Pull down with your left hand. Turn the sole of your right foot to the left. Turn the sole of your right foot to the left. So you'll use your left hand and draw straight down. And let the sole of your foot turn to the left. And when you do that, you really can feel not only the foot turns, but feel what happens to the hip. So turn it straight. Now press my finger. Pull down with just the left hand. And you'll feel that hip kind of open up. You'll feel it drop down away from your waist. So keep your legs straight up, guys, and turn the sole of your right foot to the left using your hand. Keep the sole of your foot moving to the left, and then take your right leg to the right. Do this by bending your right elbow. So you can let your right elbow bend. Keep that foot turning, turning, good, good. Keep moving weight to your left and think of straightening. There you go. That's it. That's perfect. So straighten out your left side, your left leg. Good. Sole of that foot is still rotating to the left. And actually, as the foot rotates, it's kind of like you're rotating the heel. So the foot turns, but the heel, that right heel almost turns in. Breathe. Breathe. Press my leg. Is that take any weight or any tension out? No. Yeah. Bend it a little bit. Yeah. That ain't better. Good, good, good. Now bring the leg up and take it opposite. So switch the hand that holds your strap. This time when your right leg goes to the left, the sole of your foot goes straight down towards the floor. Right leg to the left. Sole of the foot towards the mat. So you could think of this as if you were going to step on the floor with your right foot. Just press my leg. So it is an internal rotation. Good. Just keep rolling in. Good. 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 And then that outer right leg reaches towards the floor. Perfect. And then bring your right leg back to the center. Pull your leg into your chest. Good. Move your femur bone away from you. As you bring your leg in, you want your thigh bone to go opposite of your leg, where your leg's coming in and your thigh bone goes away. Just push my shoulder. Here we go. Here we go. Good. And then you guys release. Perfect. And move your blankets, block, whatever you use for your hip over to your left. And then take the strap around your left foot. Remember, your right foot pushes into the wall. That's it. Now the left leg goes up, and we have to do the foot thing because we did that a moment ago, remember? So we used to do, everything we did used to be that dorsiflex. Just relax for a moment. Good, 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 good. So everything used to be the dorsiflex. So that's kind of like the front of your ankle goes up. Yeah. Front of your ankle, so that ankle bone presses up. And think of this, you're flexing the front of your ankle. Now point as if you're a ballerina, and then you'll feel that the front of that ankle is now open. The femur bone stays back. Now floint, where you press the base of the big toe like you're pressing the gas pedal. Perfect. Perfect. Now draw down with your right hand to turn the sole of the foot, especially the heel. The outer heel kind of rotates out, inner heel rotates in. Turn the heel. Now, once this foot is turned, feel that hip drop. Your outer hip, left hip moves away from you. Keep this, hold your strap with your left hand, take your left leg out to the left. And here again, you kind of go up and over that brick or block. Think about just widening. That's good right there. Just press and exhale. Good, good, good. There you go. Good, 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 good. Engage the leg, hug the muscle to the bone, and make the heel heavy. There you go. And then there is that kind of movement of your navel to the right and your outer right hip. Good. Pressing down into your mat. Bring your leg up. Take the hand, opposite hand to the strap. Good. Really compact the hips. Good. Good. And just use my leg to just press your heel as gently and as slowly as you can. There you go. Good. That's great. That's it. That's perfecto. That's the word. Take an exhale. Perfecto. Perfect. Pretend you're going to step on the floor with your foot. So with your outer left foot, stretch it down towards your mat or towards the floor. And then bring your leg back, pull it in, keep your head and shoulders grounded. And this is like that opposite but equal. You're pulling the leg in, but you're equally pressing the femur bone back away from you. Good. Great, 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 great. And then exhale, release. Perfecto. Perfect, perfect. Perfect. So, and if you want a blanket, you can have one, but if you don't, if you have a blanket, you'll bring it to your lower legs, and I'm gonna stay supine, and I'm gonna cross my ankles, cross my shins, and just let my outer ankle bones, outer feet come to my blanket. Just like that. And we will go ahead and take the right foot out, right leg out to the right, and bring that outer ankle bone over. I think this softens it a little bit, but let the outer right ankle bone hook over the left knee, and then let the right leg relax. Yeah, it hooks over and then it relaxes. That's it. That's it. Good, good, good. Once you get this here, then just see if you can relax, especially the right side. Now the foot hooks over. So the right outer foot, outer ankle bone is over the top of the knee. That's it. But then from there, and if you have hip issues, yeah, just let it. You could always support that. Good. There you go. Perfecto. Good. And if you think, you can think about here, and we're not doing anything, but think about the hip points and how they're probably shifted. And at some point, that's the buttock flesh can be adjusted. Yeah. Right? So the buttock flesh can be adjusted to even out the front of the hip. Okay, switch sides. So bring the right leg down and cross the left ankle over the right outer right knee. Hook it over so that it relaxes. And eventually one day that top leg that hip flexor at the top leg will open all the way up. Now think about if it did, what would you be in? What would we be in? Almost in what? Fire log? See? Now when the brain, see, Lisa's brain didn't know that until I said it, and then she's like, boo. So see, we can get there kind of without really always knowing exactly where we're going, but try to relax. Try to relax. There you go. And remember, the buttock flesh should be moving out and down. Yeah, so you don't want the bottom kind of tucking in or pressing in, but rather the buttock flesh moving out. Just a few more seconds. Good, 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 good. Take some deep breaths. You know, Mr. Iyengar says it takes the brain 3 to 4 minutes. It takes the body 3 to 4 minutes to let go. And listen, that's actually the reason that Iyengar Yoga repeats the same poses or the same family of poses over and over and over in combination. That's the reason. Muscle memory. This is the body begins to learn these things without your full focus on that. Okay, that's it. Let go, relax, straighten the legs, come for Shavasana any way you want to take it. If you want to just extend the legs, take the arms out, you can do that. You can keep that blanket under your knees, or you can move it. You can move it to the back of your head, or you can move your legs up the wall and put the blanket underneath the bottom. However you would like to take Shavasana. However you would like to take Shavasana. But let the arms move out to the sides and the palms up. So just lift your head. And since you're at a wall, let's just, you just kind of press your feet there, but relax them. Don't press them too hard. So once you guys get on your mat, take your arms out, move your arms out, palms up. And just exhale the breath and let go here. Begin to relax every muscle and every bone in your body. Just allow the body to become heavy. Every organ in the body can become heavy. And slowly begin to tuck your senses inward. So the eyes tuck in, the ears tuck in. Even the skin kind of tucks in slightly here. Begin to deepen your breath and move your awareness back into the room. Maybe small movements here in your fingers and in your toes. And as you exhale the breath, you can slowly bend the elbows and bring the hands to the belly or to the heart. Stretch the arms over the head. Take a full body stretch. Release the arms to the side body. And rest there a moment. You can bend the knees one at a time and bring your feet to the mat, the floor, the wall. You'll lift and tuck your sacrum and tailbone. Bring your bottom down and bring your knees into your heart one at a time. Can the arms around the knees and any movements here, side to side or front to back. And then when you're ready, roll onto the right, hold there in a fetal position. You can use your right arm to support your head. And then bring yourselves up seated. Any seated position that you would like, so your hands can come heart center, maybe thumbs to the third eye, or hands just resting at your legs. Take a moment in silence, honoring the self. The expression painting feet on a snake has become a Chinese saying, an aphorism. It refers to situations that are needlessly made more complicated by people who do not know when or where to stop. Simplicity is not self-denial. It is a return to those values that matter most in life. It emphasizes spontaneity and intuition. It helps us to rediscover the feeling of wonder and joy that we have lost as adults. Thank you guys so very much. Namaste.